You understand? So everything comes with risk. Waking up is comes with risk. Me driving on the road from home to office is risk. Eating food is risk. So everything is all risky out there. So it's even more riskier not to what? Not to take risk. So what you do is, based on this now, because of the fact that you are afraid of risk, you don't want to lose your money, so you do things, and you don't want to invest, hence your money does not grow. So based on this, the easiest way is to put your money in low where there's low risk. You understand? Remember that where there is low risk, it also means that there will be low return on investment. So just try to balance it, go for medium risk, so that medium return will also be there. Then number 4 is debt problems. You see, based on the fact that high interest debt based on credit cards, payday loans, and other expensive borrowings, they have a way of eating into your income. You understand? Especially if you are consistent in taking loan, has a way of eating into your income. Then debt cycling. If you have a debt that you are yet that as you are paying it off, you are taking another. As you are paying it off, you're paying it off, you're taking another. It has a way of affecting your income, and uh uh it has a way of also not truly reducing what you are owing. So based on that, your finance is most likely not going to be growing. You understand? Then, still on debt problems, if you lack a payoff plan. You understand? If you lack payoff plan of your debt, it will make you to pay your debt longer. But you have a payoff plan in the sense that you say, I want to launch this particular project, and if this particular project comes out well with good income, I will not wait for the debt cycle to be completed. I will just go and pay off this debt. It's a way of, if you do not have this kind of plan in place, it will take you longer for your finance to actually grow into full maturation. Then number 5 is knowledge and mindset barriers. I've always said that no man performs better than what he knows. For me to come here and speak to you every now and then, to talk to you every now and you discover new knowledge from me, it therefore means that I have deliberately put myself to continually study beyond what I know. And based on the fact that I'm studying beyond what I know now, means that I am open to learning, and I'm deliberately learning so that I can make more positive impact to those who depend on me. And based on this more knowledge that I'm dishing out, it means that I'm of more value to the market than my older version who do not want to learn more things, or who do not want to invest in more education. An example of such is no financial education. A lot of people lack financial education. They don't understand the concept of budgeting, they don't understand investing, and they don't understand or even know about compounding. So based on this, it will limit your financial capability on the long run. Then short-term thinking is another thing under knowledge and under knowledge and mindset barriers. You understand? A lot of people think short term. Spending for instant gratification instead of long-term wealth building is what actually affects a lot of people. You see, if you look at our earliest videos on this podcast, go and look at the way our videos used to be, and look at the kind of video that we currently, how our settings currently is now. There is a difference. Although the format might be the same, but there is a big difference in terms of the kind of cameras, the kind of lights that we're using. Currently, I'm shooting with 2 different lights. One is here, one is here. So there's a difference. If you go look at all our, especially the first set of videos that we uploaded, you know that there is a big difference. So we'll take long term, meaning that we'll put in a lot of resources to ensure that long-term wealth building actually what happens. Then negative money mindset. A lot of people believe that money is evil, and based on the fact that money is evil, or they believe that they will never be rich, and this has a way of unconsciously limiting them and their decision. If you say you'll never be rich, whether you like it or not, there's nothing you do under this earth that will make you on this earth, under this heaven, that will truly make you to be rich. That's what I don't know. It's unconsciously calligraphed there, or unconsciously crested in your psychology. You understand? So based on the fact that you believe money is evil, you will never be rich, it will limit the beliefs or chances that you have in taking decisions that can lead you from one lower financial capability to a greater financial capability. You understand? So having this kind of thought about finance, about money, can actually limit you, and you are not aware of it. You understand? So change your mindset today about money. Remove that your negative mindset about money. Change it and have a positive mindset about money. Then number 6 is external or structural factors. You see, all of these that we've said previously are just internal factors. That means things that you have control of. Now is the external factors. There is economic turndown. There will always be inflation. Currency devaluation will always happen. And as soon as currency devaluation happens, it's going to reduce your purchasing power. Before now, the money that I used in buying this particular mobile phone that I'm flashing at the moment now, the money I used in buying it can buy 2 or even 3 of it. But at the moment, it was only able to buy 1. Why? Because there is devaluation of currency, there is inflation, hence purchasing power is limited. So it's something that you should be ready, should be prepared for. And based on that, the need for you to increase your value that you render is inevitable. Then another thing under external or structural factor is unstable income sources, whether you like it or not. The moment your job pays very high, its sustainability is dwindling. You understand? So if you have an unstable source of income, maybe something like freelance or seasonal work and the pay is not consistent, it's going to affect your what? It's going to affect your finances. So you have you must move for ways. So if you have this kind of work, mean that you have to put in your eggs in many baskets so that you don't just rely on only one source of income. Then the last on the list is lack of safety nets. You understand? Whether you like it or not, emergencies are part of life, and when planning, we must plan and expect them to happen. And if you are the type who lack safety nets, when emergency comes out, they can just wipe off your entire savings because you have no insurance or emergency funds. So I would say that at this moment, you should try to also have an emergency account. You know, this emergency account it should not just be for negative emergency, it should also be for positive emergency. Maybe you saw a house and you have an emergency fund in your emergency fund account, and the house you saw that it worth getting. Why not? It's an emergency. You take it, the house will be an asset to you in the future, buy it. You understand? So you already have it. So other emergency, such as insurance and the rest of them, they're also emergency, and they need to be they need to be attended to. So for you to stay ahead, now that you've listened to all of this, what you need to do, number 1 is that track every of your expenses for the next 30 days. Yes, track every of your expenses. If it involves you getting a little diary, get it, and make it a point of duty at the end of the day when you get home. Write what you spent them on, the amount you spent them, write them down. And at the end of the month, bring all of these records together and look at them. Then begin to evaluate them. If you were actually supposed to spend this money on these things that you spend them on, You understand? Then if you are not supposed to spend, then look at how you can actually cut down all of these costs or eliminate some if necessary. And that will help you to what? Start saving up some extra cash for yourself. Then number 2 is start saving a minimum of 10% of your income, 10 to 20% of your income before you go ahead to start spending. Very, very what important. Then increase income streams through skill upgrades and side hustle. Whether for your finance to grow, you need to upgrade your skill, you need to become more valuable, and you need more than one source of income for you to earn more. That's the truth. If anyone fails or refuses to tell you, then I will be here. I want to what? Tell you. Okay, so number 4 rather, automate investment into long-term growth assets. You see, when you automate investment, maybe you have your investment account. Maybe you can set up a system that maybe you have an account that is for investment. You can do it in such a way that when your income comes, maybe a percentage of that your income goes into your investment account. So by such now, you know that money is not yours again because it's automatically pulled away from your account, and based on such, you won't have access to it. So it already goes. So you won't be able to have access to that money to do whatever nonsense that, that maybe pause buying and whatsoever. So that's actually what helps you a lot. You understand? So number 5 on this is aggressively clear high interest debt. You see, if you're having debt and they have high interest, it has a way of wearing you out financially, because your creditors, they will always be looking for interest. In fact, they will be happy that you are paying them interest, because remember that it is your interest that keeps them afloat. They will want you to pay the interest for as long as possible. They will tell you that no, don't. If you don't have the full capital yet, please relax, take your time. Really, take your time. It can be paid gradually. You understand? So they want you to keep ruling them. So try to, as much as possible, to take it as if it should be a project. Give it a very achievable time frame to aggressively clear your high interest debt, and before you look at it, things start turning around. So when you are now no longer indebted, then you now be clear, look at the things you're doing, and doing a lot of analysis, evaluation, and how you cannot get better and stuff like that. So guys, if you have any question, if you have any of these that maybe you think is not added, or you have any area of this and you're not clear with, just let me know in the comment section. Let's see how we can harmonize things together, because here in Deficit, we are concerned not only about your relationship, but also concerned about your finance. We want you to become better, and your finance needs to grow. You understand? For relationship to be sweet, some aspect of finance actually needed in it. For marriage to be sweet, you need some level of finance in it. And that's what we are committed to at Deficit Podcast here. Do well to like this video and follow us across all our channel: YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, TikTok, X, formerly known as Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace and see you. Bye.